supermassive black holes, millions of times the mass of our sun, eat stars for breakfast. But how dangerous would a small black hole be? Could it swallow up the entire planet? Or would it just rip apart anyone close to it? This is What If, and here's what would happen if a coin-sized black hole appeared on Earth. Black holes are extremely dense. They aren't really holes, but instead huge amounts of mass. If it was possible for you to create one, you'd have to slam a lot of particles together in a tiny, tiny space. In practice, if you were able to collapse all the particles of Mount Everest and create a black hole, that black hole would be just a few atoms across. Even then, you wouldn't want to stand too close to it. For 10 meters around it, the gravitational pull of that tiny hole would be as strong as the gravitational pull at the Earth's surface. So, what trouble could a coin-sized black hole cause? The answer depends on how you define size. Would our hypothetical black hole be as wide as a coin? Or would it have a coin's mass? Scenario 1, the black hole with the diameter of a coin. Looks pretty small, right? Well, because black holes are so dense, this one would be about the same mass as the Earth. It would also have the gravitational pull 1 billion times greater than our planet does. But the Earth wouldn't just fall into the black hole. Rather, it would orbit it, while having chunks of the planet eaten at every pass. Earth's rotation would slow down this banquet, preventing the black hole from swallowing all of it. Whatever mass of Earth was left would collapse into a disk of hot rock and start rotating around the black hole. By that time, the black hole would have doubled in mass. Surprisingly, it would leave the moon unharmed, only causing its orbit to become more elliptical. You wouldn't be so lucky. The black hole would consume you before you even realized what was happening. Scenario 2, the black hole with a mass of a coin. If a 5-gram coin suddenly collapsed into a black hole, that black hole would be terribly tiny. Compared to an atom, it would be as small as an atom compared to the sun. And still, it would be terrifying. You see, the smaller a black hole is, the more Hawking radiation it releases. Simply put, black holes evaporate, spewing particles back into space. In our case, the black hole would evaporate way too fast, in just a fraction of a second. Its insignificant mass of 5 grams would be converted into a significant 450 terajoules of energy and cause a massive explosion. It would be like detonating 100,000 tons of TNT. The explosion wouldn't tear the whole Earth apart, but it would affect anything that happened to be near it. So it would be best if this black hole causing coin wasn't in your pocket. Despite all the technology we've invented, humans aren't able to compress matter into a black hole, even that small. Maybe one day, when space travel is more widely available, we'll be able to capture a black hole from amongst the stars and learn from it. But that's a story for another What If.